Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. This is a part 2 of our last video. I'm going to see what sort of animal energies come out to give us further clarity about what's going on in this situation. So let's see what comes out with the Woodland Warden Oracles. Okay. All right. So we have the Trout and Lily of the Valley, Purification in reverse. So this does indicate that there was some sort of toxicity that needed to be cleansed out in a connection. So that could be addiction issues, like we said, with the devil energy coming out. This also could be becoming more self-aware of toxic traits and things that needed to get purified. But also we have the Rooster and Sunflower. So heavy sunflower energy in this reading, like I stated before, is we've already seen sunflowers come out. But this is communication. So you may be in a standstill when it comes to communication. Maybe you have some sort of communication issues in this connection. You may be awaiting communication from somebody. It does look like you're going to get it at some point, though. With this being upright, it kind of does indicate that you have communication on its way. So don't lose hope if you are in some... maybe somebody really does need to confess their issues to you, is what I'm getting. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You know, if you're finding that this completely is not your story, just leave it here for somebody else. It could be somebody else's story. But we're going to use our What's the News oracles to see what comes out. Alright, so we have extra dramatic, trying too hard, drama starter. So this could be how somebody was viewing you, or how you view them. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. I said, you know, it came out that somebody was having a lot of financial issues. So you may actually view this person as a complete clown at this point if you did cut this person out, or they may view you as one. Okay, then we have karmics. So third-party haters, lessons learned. Again, if there was that much toxicity in a connection, it could have really just been a karmic connection, like I had stated earlier. And we have high vibing, so good vibes, living life to the fullest and enjoying the present. So it does look like this is going to be you. Once you realize that this probably, more than likely, was a karmic connection with a lot of drama and financial issues stirred in. So part of the purification process may have been you deciding to cut this person off. You know, if you're just trying to exit any sort of karmic cycles at this rate. I'm going to pull some Romeo and Juliet cards to see what comes out. All right, we have fear. So concerns, worry, and risks. Fear is ruled by the devil. We did have the devil energy coming out. So somebody may have a lot of issues with anxiety. There may have been a lot of anxiety surrounding a connection here. Then we have kiss. So the sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, noble sacrifice. But this is the scene where Romeo and Juliet die. So again, this could be some sort of toxic connection that would have not really landed you in a good situation. But you may have been very loyal to this person, though. Then we have Friar Lawrence. So this is wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic. This could be how they viewed you or how you were viewing them. It does seem, though, that there was a lot of toxicity, and this could have been a very, you know, a very toxic connection that may have not ended well. So I'm going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to give us further clarity that this may be your message. This could give you sun, moon, or rising signs, or even insight on a time period where something may change in your connection. We have Libra, Taurus, the letters R, S, M, U, and R again. Bye, I hope this helped.